in her office. I mentioned that to her. Because she mentioned that, I asked her, is this going to cost me? And she said, yes. And I said, okay, well, I don't have any money. And she mentioned that, excuse me, I'm trying to talk, sir. I am trying to talk.
Here's part of the problem. Your attorney is trying to save you. Oh, you know what? Don't throw your hands down. Bond revoked. Adjourn next week.
This defendant walked into court already facing a violation, but the real disaster wasn't the paperwork. It was the attitude. Community Corrections says he became disruptive, ignored the intake process, and forced officers to get involved. Then the excuses started flying. Stress, confusion, medication issues, money problems. But this judge wasn't buying polished apologies after chaos already exploded. Every interruption made things worse. Every explanation sounded thinner. And the moment he started talking over the court, you could feel the judge reaching the limit.
Hosea Hill.
Thank you, Your Honor. Alex Warren on behalf of Mr. Hill. Mr. Hill, can you state the court?
Hosea Raphael Hill. Good morning.
Good morning. We're going to need to deal with this violation.
Your Honor, I reviewed that with my client. At this time, he's going to admit to not only his behavior towards...
Why was he acting that way?
Oh.
You're going to have to give me an explanation for that. Those folks over there at Community Corrections have to deal with a lot of people coming through, a lot of people that are under stress, and they don't need this garbage. And certainly, and I'll be honest with you, especially Ms. Dozier, does not need this garbage. So before you start talking to me, you better make sure you understand what you're saying to me.
And, Honor, before the violation issued, right after the intake terminated because of behavior at the intake, Mr. Hill came to my office.
We're clear. It's not just his behavior. She had to call officers in, try to deal with it, and still tried to do it, and he still didn't do it, and he didn't complete his intake. Go ahead.
My office made me aware of what happened. Sat down with me, wrote an apology letter to Agent Dozier, sent it to her. I extended my apologies on his behalf. And I think to try and put this into context, and he acknowledges there's no excuse for it, but to try and put it into context, Mr. Hill has had medication stolen. He's prescribed medication for a mental health diagnosis. As he scheduled 2 appointments with his psychiatrists to make a plan moving forward. And after sending our apology letter to Agent Dozier, one thing Mr. Hill brought up was if his social worker was present at the time of intake, I think that might help him regulate his emotions, but he's still trying to get back on the medication that he's prescribed. So
let me just read the letter here.
Well, Your Honor, I can answer any of the court's questions, and I think Mr. Hill can answer any of the court's questions as well at this time.
Please, I will answer. Please. Thank you. This is difficult. So very difficult what's going on. But please, I will answer whatever you need to know from me over here.
Over here.
I did not expect to go to that meeting and that happened. That's for sure. I'll be open. I'm an open person. And I was just opening up to Miss Dozier about my...
No, you weren't. You were interfering with the intake process. She was just trying to get certain things done.
Can I mention something?
Go ahead.
I was talking to Miss Dozier in a meeting, and there was some confusion. I was confused, and I was explaining to her why. Because the magistrate informed me that if I go to when I go to community corrections, because he ordered me to go there, and I did everything he told me to do. And when we were in court, when I was in jail, and we were in court, he mentioned about corrections, and I already have past experience with community corrections, so I understand that these things cost money. And excuse me, please, I'm not interrupting anyone, and I don't do that. So if I do, sorry. But once I was ordered to go there, I mentioned the judge in court. I said, Judge, I do not have any money. I just do not have any money, Judge. And he said, that's okay. Community corrections will not turn you away if you do not have any money. So when I went to community corrections and met with her in her office, I mentioned that to her. Because she mentioned that, I asked her, is this going to cost me? And she said, yes. And I said, okay, well, I don't have any money. And she mentioned that, excuse me, I'm trying to talk, sir. I am trying to talk to you.
Here's part of the problem. Your attorney is trying to save you. Oh, you know what? Don't throw your hands down. Bond revoke, adjourn next week. Take him.
Your Honor, we can come back next week on that.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
Oh, you better keep moving. I'll adjourn this out to the 14th.
Appreciate that, Your Honor.
For the record, Your Honor.
May.
Thank you. And at the bench, we did discuss this case briefly. I did indicate that I understand the court's decision, but for the record, the people were not willing to stipulate to any change in bond. We just understand the defendant was on scram tether and did show that she was working on that tether, and this is an OWI for defense. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, that's right. All right. Ms. Collette, I'm going to give you another shot.
Thank you.
All right. Don't mess it up. Because there's going to, if you drink again while you're on that scram tether, there's going to be nothing Mr. Bellinger can say to me that's going to change my mind. You'll just sit. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
I do think she was going to admit as well on the record.
Yes, that's going to admit to the violation. Is that correct, ma'am?
Ms. Collette, do you admit to the violation?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes.
All right. How long has she been in?
She's been, I believe this is her 6th day, Your Honor.
Defendant having admitted to the violation, I'll sentence and it's 6 days. Washtenaw County Jail, credit 6 served.
Thank you.
I'll reinstate the defendant's previous bond with the scram tether prior to her release.
Understood. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I moved it out to June 4th so they can get the sobriety court stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you. Court calls the case, People versus Devin Gibson.
Is that on behalf of Your Honor?
Morning, Your Honor. Sam Bernstein with NAMI.
Gibson, state your name.
Devin Gibson.
Thank you.
Your Honor, asking the court to please set this for exam. Discovery is complete.
All right. People had their witnesses available on 19th. Preliminary examination, May 19th, 2026, 9 a.m. before me.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Court calls case, People versus David Grayson.
Mr. Grayson, is hearing by William. Your Honor, he wasn't until she.
Of course. Your Honor, Adam,
Yes.
he was there. He had the old Zoom information. I gave him the new Zoom information. He came in. There was a kerfuffle, and then
A what? A kerfuffle? What is that?
And-
Find that. I don't know big words.
That's just, I don't know. Said it dropped on him and he was supposed to log back in, is what he said.
Oh. When was that?
I don't know.
Don't text him now. Would you?
When I checked, he was in there. I looked, I made sure. Then and now we're here. I'm gonna ask for a 1 week adjournment, Your Honor.
No.
He was here. Okay.
Is there PDs in the next block or no?
Yes, I'm here all over the place.
Quit threatening me. What? There are? That starts at 12:30?
Yes. Or the end of it.
So you got an hour and a half.
I'm gonna say he moved you to 12:30, be there or be in jail.
Should I make him come down here?
So here's the deal on that. Listen, so I'm gonna go with no, because his sister has to be the one that drives him in, and that's where the problem came in. I'm sorry, not his sister, the mother of his child. That's how come he couldn't get here in person today.
Not the same person.
I recognize that.
Okay.
Hopefully they are not the same.
Okay, I don't know. Just saying.
So he does not have a ride today. So please, if you're gonna do.
Shannon,
Yes, Judge.
if I get him in Zoom by 12:30,
Yep,
please have him have a stable connection. I'm doing this only because Mr. Fields.
thank you, Chelsea. Thank you.
In the end, this hearing stopped being about one violation and became a test of self-control. The judge gave multiple chances to listen, regroup, and let counsel speak, but every interruption dug the hole deeper. Courtrooms run on respect, and once that disappears, patience disappears with it. Do you think the judge was right, or did the defendant waste his final chance? Comment below, hit like, and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns.